I'm Amy Kelly for TooeleTV, and I'm having so much fun. It's kind of hard not to feel dramatic sitting on the stage here at Tooele High and talking with Terry McGovern, who happens to be over the latest premiere, I guess, here at Tooele, which we would call The Slipper in the Rose. So Tell me how you chose this and got started with this program.
When I was looking for a show, I was just browsing through, looking for things that, that I had seen or liked. And I was really excited when I found out that Slipper in the Rose had been made into a stage production.
So what can a person expect when they come to see the show? I mean, what is it? Or is it comedy, more drama? What are we thinking?
It's a little bit of both. Oh. There's some good comedic moments in it, but it's a real tender story. And we've noticed with our crowds that even our young men like the show as well as the young women. So it catches both sides.
Well, they should take some notes then, don't you think, from the head actors. So when you get started in a production like you do here at the high school, how long does it take from beginning processes of just starting your general performances? How long does that take to get evolved?
We did auditions the first week of school.
Wow.
And we opened last week.
So we really do put some effort into it. Every one of your productions, though.
Yes.
And I'm always impressed with the costuming. Was that hard this time around?
It was time-consuming because our costumist, Joanne Gibbs, had an idea to start with, and then she changed midstream, but they turned out really good.
Well, I noticed something as we were talking prior to getting started with our interview. There's doubles in your casting. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if everybody knows that you do that, because I've had people come up to me and say, well, if you're going to come see the show, be sure to come on the night that I'm going to be on. So you give more opportunity. When did this get started as far as double casting?
Mr. Henry started it 6 or 7 years ago. So it's been a really good tradition that we're keeping up.
What are you looking for when someone comes and auditions?
Being a director, with anyone, you have this picture in your mind of what you want. And so not only is it talent, but does the chemistry fit with this one? Does the picture in your mind fit? So
it's almost just magic when you see it. Has it ever happened that you've just laid your eyes on someone and immediately just knew, but you gotta kind of play it cool, right?
Yes, that happens.
But you know too much.
That happens.
Well, I think it's wonderful. I'm looking forward to meeting the cast, so why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and meet some of the cast members here for The Slipper in the Rose, and I'm joined with
Jacob Kennison.
And tell me what grade you're in.
I'm in 12th grade.
Fabulous. Now, how did you get your acting career begin? I don't know. You've got this look about you. You're not a novice.
Well, actually, this is my first play.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it is.
So, give me a sample of what we'll be hearing in the show.
Okay. All right. I can't forget the melody, although our song is through. The love we shared, the dream we dared, was just a prayer that can't come true.
I'm melting. You're doing well. Very good, and so impromptu even. I'm joined with Ariana Elizabeth Wright. And can you guess from the dress what she's going to be in the show? Go ahead and tell me.
I play the role of Cinderella.
Wonderful. Now, this is kind of fancy. Is it hard to walk around, and does it get caught on anything while you're acting?
Yes, it is fairly hard to walk around in, especially in the heels, but yeah, I make it work.
Well, wonderful. Is this your first show?
No. My first musical was Big, and then I had a couple of shows in elementary school. My favorite scene would probably be Comforting Thing to Know, I guess. That's when the prince is with his best friend John, and they are dancing on crypts, saying, oh, it's a comforting thing to know. I'll know where I'll be buried. So.
Oh. Comforting, yes. Death scene. No, I'm kidding. Well, how fun. And now, how many costume changes do you go through? Would this just be, you wear this the most of the show, or what is it?
Well, I have about 4 costume changes. Most of them are under a minute.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah.
So are they all foofy?
No, not all of them, just 2 of them.
Oh, how fun. Well, you look lovely, and I'm sure you're doing an excellent job, and I look forward to seeing it. Thanks for joining us. As we learned from Terry earlier in our interview, there's more than one part per role. So you're a second Cinderella, is that right?
One of the things I like the best are the dancing and singing. It's a lot of fun, the different chemistry.
So when you said the dancing scenes, how long does it usually take you to learn the choreography?
Well, actually, one of the dance scenes, something that with the auditions, sometimes they teach us a dance scene from the actual play, so that actually helps a little bit when we're auditioning.
I think Palatine should wear a brown dress.
You spiteful creature! I think you should wear a green dress. It'll match your complexion.
Mama!
Well, you know, The Slipper and the Rose wouldn't be complete without the two wicked stepsisters. Tell me your name.
I am Renee Fowler, and I play Palatine.
Okay, and you?
I'm Catherine Holly, and I play Isabella.
Isabella. Now, is it fun to be wicked?
Yes, it actually is.
Yes.
I think it is. And so, have you honed your skills? Just kidding. What did you find that was the funnest thing to do with this production as far as being wicked?
Pretty much just yelling at people and being mean without actually getting people mad at me for it.
And is there a part where you really do pull hair? I thought you guys were practicing that earlier.
That's my part.
It's for real. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Well, you seem to know your character very well. How long did it take you to memorize your lines?
I think I memorized my lines within a month and a half.
How do you guys find the time, especially with school?
Oh, with school, that's fun. I don't know, once you dedicate your life to it, it's not a chore anymore. You just do it and do it all the time. And whenever you have a spare moment, you're doing your lines.
So what is an average practice? How late does it run into an evening?
It depends on the director. With Terry, she was very good about keeping it on the dot and doing it maybe 1 or 2 hours at the very beginning. And towards the end, of course, we go longer so that we can get it all in.
Yes, don't tell him. He wrote it.
I beg your pardon, madam.
And if he wrote it, he could unwrite it. Isn't that right, Your Majesty?
He can write what he likes, just so long as it clears this room. There are too many people in it by far, and most of them not worth a candle.
Meeting the cast and crew of this wonderful production has been so amusing, and you guys have such a talent. I've got to know, tell us who you are.
I'm Violet Powell, and I play the Dowager Queen in our production of Slipper and the Rose, and I am a senior at Tooele High School.
Wonderful. Now, I noticed when you were doing your little part, you've got quite a shake to your voice. How hard is that to maintain?
Not at all. It's part of my character, and I don't know, it just happens.
How about the wig? Is it itchy?
Mostly it's just got problems.
It's fun, though. It makes for an entertaining night.
Yeah, definitely.
She's also the comedic relief, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And who are you, sir?
My name is Kai Sadowski, and my role is the Lord Chamberlain, and I am a 9th grader here at Tooele High.
Wow, so you're just starting out your career here in high school and already in theater. Wonderful for you. And you make a fabulous, what was it, godmother? Fairy godmother, of course. And tell me what your favorite line is in the show.
Men are so much easier.
I don't know if that's true, do you? And tell us your name, love.
Mary Jane Unger. I'm in 12th grade.
Oh my gosh.
Well, our cast went and watched the movie together.
Oh, okay.
And they gave me advice on just make it my own. And the fairy godmother is an overworked woman who just has to help poor unfortunate Cinderella, who really wanted to go to the ball. So I had to be stressed out, which I'm pretty good at being, and I just converted all my real emotions into that character.
Well, you've done a fabulous job. All of you have, and I'm very impressed with your talents. Tooele really has quite a bit of talent, and I appreciate all you do and bringing something fun for us into Tooele. And if you want to learn more, keep watching TooeleTV. As you know, there's always something new here. Thanks for watching. I'm Amy Kelly.